It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Falcons and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
He's coming off a season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Great. Set. No time, set. No time, set.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
No time, set.
Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the 1st round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
Listen to me.
Cousins now. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Leave it, 48.
Cousins keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
No touch that.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
No touch that.
Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the former Colt, Paris Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First. Wait, son. Hey, no, easy. Wait, son.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw again. Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Two. 300.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Into the hands of London. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Cousins to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Listen to me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins again. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Cousins now. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Algier is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Miami.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Great, set.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Catch made here by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Great, set. Set.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Zebra. Good route here. Hey, we're good.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Cousins. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Two.
Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. Pass complete, Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's second down and 3. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different.